Getting that PMP certification feels like climbing a huge mountain. But what a lot of people don't think about is what comes next, actually keeping it.
That's the real long-term challenge. It's not a one-and-done trophy. It's a commitment to staying sharp in your field.
Right. So to keep your project management professional, or PMP, certification active, you need to earn 60 professional development units, or PDUs, every 3 years. These are split into education and giving back, and at least 35 of them have to cover what PMI calls the talent triangle.
Exactly. Think of PDUs as the currency of continuous improvement. It's PMI's way of ensuring that a PMP certified professional isn't just relying on what they learned years ago, but is actively keeping up with how the industry is changing.
Okay, so let's talk about the education part. There are a lot of options here. You can take formal courses, go to PMI events, or even do online modules. I saw PMI is even offering free courses on generative AI for project managers.
That's one of the best parts. It's not all about expensive formal training. You can earn PDUs by reading industry articles, listening to project management podcasts, or even having structured professional discussions with your colleagues. It's a really broad definition of learning.
I see. So those lunch and learn sessions at work could actually count. That's interesting.
For sure. As long as it's a structured discussion about the profession, it's a valid way to learn and earn.
And what about the other category, giving back to the profession? This sounds like it involves more active contribution.
It does. This can be as simple as just working as a project manager. But you can also create content like articles or webinars, mentor someone who's just starting out, or volunteer your skills.
So you're basically earning credit for sharing your expertise. Is this part required?
Well, that's a key point. It's a great way to grow, but the giving back PDUs are actually not a mandatory part of the renewal. You could technically get all 60 PDUs from the education category if you wanted.
Got it. So once you've done all this learning and contributing, what's the final step? How do you actually renew?
It's all done online through the PMI certification portal. You log in, report all your PDU activities, and submit the renewal. But, and this is critical, you have to keep good records of everything.
Why is that so important?
Because PMI can audit you. They can ask for proof of the courses you took or the articles you wrote. So keeping detailed records isn't just good practice, it's essential for a smooth, stress-free renewal. Think of it as your professional paper trail.
That makes perfect sense. So to wrap this all up for someone who's maybe a year or two away from their renewal date, what are the absolute must-knows?
Okay, here it is. First, you need 60 PDUs every 3 years. Second, at least 35 of those must come from education activities aligned with the PMI talent triangle. Third, take advantage of the free resources PMI offers like those on generative AI. And finally, keep meticulous records of all your activities because you never know if you'll be audited. It's all about having a clear plan for how to renew your PMP certification.